You know me, I love Jersey. I love when people put Jersey on the map. So our next guest is doing New Jersey proud. She currently stars in the long-running drama Grey's Anatomy and the wildly popular series The Sex Lives of College Girls.
And her theater credits are pretty impressive, too. So please welcome back the Garden State's very own, super talented and super busy Midori Francis. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, guys. Good morning. I have to say, I kind of want to be known as the Garden State's very own in every interview, wherever I go for the rest of my life.
Anytime you come
I
here.
love the way it sounds.
And now you are, from here on out. Listen, Dan and I, huge fans of yours from Dash and Lily. But now we're here to talk about your new movie, Unseen, which is one of those thrillers that you just don't know what's going to happen next. First, explain the premise of the movie before we show a clip.
Totally. So first I will say, because some people are saying, I don't like horror, it's really more of a thriller. And as you'll see, our director, Yoko Okamura, it's her feature film debut. You got pink and green, these visually stimulating colors. It's fun. It's kind of punk rock. But I get lost in the woods and I step on my glasses and I can't see anything, which is that. And then this wonderful woman named Sam sort of helps lead me out of the woods. But, in typical thriller form, it's not easy. There are a lot of near-death experiences and maybe death. I don't know. I don't think I could tell you the ending.
Yeah, don't tell us. We want to be surprised. But let's take a look and then we'll talk more about it.
Right.
That's great. That's great. Okay, let's go find him. I think he's here. Oh, no. No. I see him. You're okay. To your left. To your left. Yeah, right there. No, shh.
I go out walking after midnight. Moonlight, just hoping you may be somewhere out walking.
All right, so as you see there, your character, it's creepy, puts a lot of faith and trust in a stranger. So why is that such an important part of the story and the trust aspect?
It is creepy. Well, I think, I can't do this alone. Emily can't do this alone. And I don't think she necessarily would have picked Sam if she had a choice. Just where Sam starts in the beginning of the movie, she's a very anxious character, doesn't believe in herself. So I end up coaching my rescuer a lot of the movie. But she's all I got. And there's something beautiful about that because sometimes you're backed in the corner and you just have to trust people. And that's kind of what happens in the situation. And beautiful things come out of that relationship.
I mean, if you got a call like that, could you do that? Could you guide someone?
Oh, my God. I mean, no, absolutely not. First of all, I am so much more stressed out than Emily. Emily as a character is a doctor. She's very emotionally controlled. She handles high stakes situations. I am an actor. I am dramatic. I am neurotic. So I mean, maybe I could do it, but I would be a mess. I would be a mess.
Oh yeah.
So the last time you were right here on Pix 11, by the way, you had just mentioned, I don't know if you remember, you mentioned that you had wrapped up shooting this show with Mindy Kaling, little show. Little did you know how big it would become, I think. It's called The Sex Lives of College Girls, in case people don't know what we're talking about. And it's really blown up. It's got quite the following. Back then you were worried about how your grandmother would react to the name of the show, right? So what were the reactions now that it's been out and people know what it's all about?
That is so funny. So my little brother actually texted me. My grandparents live in a community in New Jersey that every time he goes over to their house, they're on some random episode of Sex Lives of College Girls. And it happens to be a sex scene. And they're like, we can't find Midori. And he says that it's been the third time he's walked into the apartment with my grandparents watching a random sex scene from the Sex Lives of College Girls. And he's like, thank you so much for that. So I don't think they've actually been able to really find my episodes because it's not like Dash and Lily. I pop in and out more, but they've certainly seen some sex scenes.
Oh my gosh, that must be a little uncomfortable. But for those who haven't caught that show yet, how would you describe that show?
Oh, it's punchy. It's fun. It's very much of our time. A lot of the characters are even younger than me, and so as Mindy Kaling does such a good job, it's got its finger on the pulse. Ironic, it makes fun of itself, and it's sexy. I mean, I watched the second season. I only come in at the end. I was particularly inspired by Leighton, Renee Rapp's character, the second season. He has a really cool storyline.
You started filming season 3?
Not yet.
Ooh.
Okay.
All
But
right.
you are very busy playing an intern right now on Grey's Anatomy. So I want to talk about this because last week's episode was monumental. It was huge. Ellen Pompeo, of course, the show's named after her character, right? Meredith Grey, exited the show after 19 seasons. So what was it like, I guess, to see her hang up the scrubs for the last time? And what does it mean for the future of the show, really?
Yeah, I remember that day well. I mean, you can kind of see me in the background. I was very much in the shot, and I kept whispering to the other interns. I was like, I don't think I should be in this movie. Like, why am I here? But it was awesome, and she's so gracious, and she was really cheerful that day, and it felt like a beautiful send-off, not really a sad one, because she's been around for so long. But I will say that's not her last episode. She's coming back at the end of this season, so it's sort of like a mini farewell,
Okay.
a fake one.
Oh, okay. Well, what else is next for you? You've done so much already.
Well, today I've got this press day for Unseen, one day at a time. So I'm gonna crank all these interviews out, and you know, I'm really excited about this movie. I really believe in it, and that
Good.
makes it more fun. So
Well, we'll be watching. All right.
New Jersey's very own.
Very proud of you. Come on back to New Jersey, all right? We miss you.
oh, I love it. I miss it all the time.
Great. By the way, do you call it Taylor ham or pork roll?
Pork roll, egg and cheese.
Wow.
Specifically, Butler's Deli in Monmouth County. I don't know.
You
if
know
it-
what? I do. They said Monmouth County. That they do call it pork roll there. And in the north, we call it.
I don't hold
Taylor
it
ham.
against you because I'm from New York, but he's New Jersey.
Okay, I'll let it slide.
Oh, okay.
I'll let it slide.
Are we gonna fight? Are we gonna fight?
I'll let
I
it
don't want
slide.
to.
I'll let it
No.
slide. All right.
It's too early.
It's too early.
All right, Midori. Oh, we heard the ring. All right, thank you again. It was so great to talk to you.
It
And
was so good to see you guys.
her movie Unseen is going to be available on digital and on demand on March 7th, and will stream on MGM Plus this May. I cannot wait to see this film.
it's
Looks
gonna be
really
good.
good.